Hey, you. I hope you've had a perfect week. Today, we are going to talk about depression and how to overcome it. My bad, sorry. Still doing research, man. I've spent probably 14 to 18 hours doing this. Okay, fair enough. Uh, Alarmingly enough, 50% of people before they are at the age of 50 will suffer from depression. It's a fun fact for you. It's not very fun, but it's true. All right, what is depression? Number one. For real? Sorry. All right, depression, feelings of severe despondency and dejection. Dejection is sad, depressed, of low spirits. Okay, dejection. I learned that word. I like it. Mood disorder. It causes persistent feelings of sadness and a loss of interest. It affects you, how you feel. It affects how you feel, think, and behave, and it leads to mental and physical issues naturally. Symptoms: you're sad, you cry, you either sleep too much or you cannot sleep at all, insomnia, you feel empty, hopeless, you're angry, you have angry outbursts over any little thing, you have no interest in pleasurable things that you did prior to these feelings. Well, they're actually thoughts, but we'll get into that. Sorry, I always jump ahead. Sex, hobbies, sports. You don't want anything to do with any of that, even though you used to love it before, because your emotions are taking over. Emotions are our enemy. Fatigue, anxiety, suicidal or homicidal thoughts. That's true. Self harm. Fine. I'm going to share something with you that is not even in the book. All right. All right. We'll just do it. You're important to me. You're important to me. All right. When I was 33, I was mentoring this girl. She was in eighth grade and she was suicidal. And she told me she would cut herself. And I asked why. To what avail? What kind of gratification does that give you? What kind of relief does that give you? She said a lot. A lot. She said at least it would take away from how she said it would take away from her emotional pain, and she preferred the physical pain of cutting herself over the emotional pain because her daddy was like a jerk. He didn't pay attention to her. She wasn't getting beat or raped or nothing like that, but hey, teach their own. Hardship is hardship. Emotion is emotion. We've all said that. I've said this before. Pain is pain. Pain is pain. Fine, fair enough. Okay. So this was her tragedy, if you will. Her daddy wouldn't pay attention to her. She's cutting herself. She's trying to kill herself. Anyway, long story short on that end, she ended up being a speaker for the school and starting a suicide watch or whatever, a anti-suicide group for students. We got through that. We got through that. I helped her through that. You guys know that I was in a very abusive relationship. And I never told my daddy or my brothers, that my ex-husband, was beating me, things of that nature. I never disclosed that because, first of all, they love me. They love me more than any other woman in the whole wide world. I knew I wasn't going to leave them. I wasn't going to put them in a situation where they could potentially accidentally kill him by beating him so bad that they would spend their lives in prison, be taken from their family. Therefore, I had all of this inside. I didn't have any friends. I told you he was possessive. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have anyone to talk to, just the Lord. And I couldn't tell my family. So I thought about what she said and the release that she got. I'll tell you this. The first I started cutting, point being, gosh, it's very humiliating, Cher. Okay, it's all right. It's done now. All right, it's out. It's all right. Get together, girl. All right. At first, I did it to get his attention, thinking, I sliced this arm all up. I mean, I have over 300 cuts on my body, and I'm not talking about little razor blade cuts. Everything I do, I go to an extreme. I was doing cocaine. I was snorting 2 8 balls a day for 5 or 6 years. I go all out. huge Ginsu knives, shitty, slicing back of my neck, both of my arms, my legs, never my wrist. I wasn't suicidal. I was trying to get his attention, man. The first time I did it, we had a fight, and I just had it. I had no one I could talk to. I was lost, and I'm like, "F it, dude. I'm just gonna start slicing." He comes in, and the whole bed is full of blood because I got about, I don't know, probably 19 cuts the first time I did it, gushing blood everywhere. I needed stitches, but I know how to butterfly stitch. It was no big deal. Anyway, I tried to get a rise out of him. I tried to get his attention. I tried to say, "Man, this is serious. This is serious. You've already been to counseling, dude. This shit's getting real, okay?" Didn't work. It didn't work. But when I saw the blood flow and I felt that pain, even though I was already a sociopath at that point, so I don't feel emotional pain. I only feel it here. The frustration, somehow that gave me a relief, a release. That's terrible. Look, babies, any young children that ever watch this, you could be young or old, apparently. I was 33. I only did it for 8 months. The 300 cuts over in 8 months. That was startling. Sorry. Don't do that. My body's all scarred up now. I'm professional. I wear sweaters. That's cool. Fine. When I'm closing a deal. But it was humiliating. They're not more important than us. No one is worth you harming yourself. Killing yourself? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare be that selfish. People love you. You may feel depressed. You might be hurting right now. All right, fair enough. Well, we're going to go over that. We're going to fix that right now. No matter how low you get, you reach out to somebody. Don't take your own life because it's not fair to everybody that loves you. Whether you feel loved and honored or worthy or whatever or not, people do love you. And we're left here hurting when people take their own lives. It's cowardice. Don't do that. Cowardly. Whatever. Don't do that. People care. All right. Fair enough. Sorry for the lecture. At least I shared a personal story that's not even in the freaking book. Whatever. Okay, so they have different solutions, okay, to treat depression. SSSI, that is being put on antidepressants. Go see a psychiatrist. Do that. Before that, man, go to the doctor. Get a physical. Get a checkup. And you don't know if it's hypothyroid. It could be an estrogen, a testosterone imbalance. Excuse me. There's another hormone. Testosterone, who cares, whatever. Go to the doctor, get a checkup. Fibromyalgia, I suffer from that. Anemia, low vitamin D. Those things cause symptoms of depression. So taking all the antidepressants that you want, SSSI, that is not going to help you, love. So you got to figure out what's going on in your body. So go get a checkup. Figure it out. Okay. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Okay, so back in the 1930s, I learned a lot. Okay, back in the 1930s, they started experimenting with, electroshock and all of that, those types of therapeutic treatments, if you will. Dude, what they realized is that when people had an epileptic seizure or even a fever-induced seizure, that if it would I'll read it off the book. Provide relief from psychiatric disturbances. A psychiatric disturbance, that's what a mood disorder is. That's when we feel imbalanced, that's a psychiatric disturbance, naturally. Okay. What happens is the neurotransmitters, all the neurons, they started firing off, okay, like a domino effect, one after another during a seizure, okay? And what that did was provide relief for the patient. Their mood disorder, their psychiatric disturbance dissipated. Hence, shock therapy. They're still doing that. Okay, you could do that if it's that serious, but hear me out first before you do that. Don't do that, babies. I mean, you can. I'm sorry. I'm not speaking ill, I'm just saying. Try EMDR therapy. I already told you about EMDR, eye movements, desensitization, because I don't know the real world word. And it is reprogramming the mind, reprogramming your mind. Changing things from the right side, which is emotional, keeping it relevant, to the left side, which makes it logical and in the past and doesn't affect you anymore. Look it up. 10 ways to prevent. All right, you got to find out the underlying issue. You need to find out the underlying issue. Hence, go get a checkup. Otherwise, sleep. Sleep. When we sleep, it balances our brain. Okay, it creates new memories. Dr. Caroline Leaf. I love her. She's literally on my YouTube TV right now. Right now, I love Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's all about quantum physics. She's a scientist, world renowned. Look her up. She said that she's also a Christian. That the Lord gives us. I want to say a trillion, but for factual sake, I will say 1 million, 1 billion, 1 billion new neurons, or maybe neurotransmitters, or it's not synapses, those grow with learning. He gives us, it is a trillion, it is, okay, whatever, a billion new receptors in our brain every night. Every time, whenever we go to sleep, it's like we have all these new opportunities to learn and grow. The Lord is good, He is merciful, and He gives us everything that we need to learn and to start over. That's healthy. Okay, sorry, I went off on a tangent there. Yeah. It gets physical. We already did that. Um, EMDR therapy. Okay. Difficult to see. Diet. Your diet. Okay, look. You need protein. Chemicals in our brain are made from protein, but you need vegetables. Protein, complex carbs. You need those because that's what feeds the protein. That's what helps it grow in our brain. So you need veggies, you need fruits, you need complex carbs. All right. Oh, this one's interesting. Water and dehydration cause symptoms of depression. Dude, do you know that you have to have 20 ounces of water a day in order to not be dehydrated? Because I'm like, dude, if I'm lost in the desert, okay, and I don't have water for, like, say, 3 days, yeah, I'm gonna be dehydrated. I'm gonna picture a little water park, and I'm going, man, and there's not even a line. That's how I'm gonna imagine it, illusion it. Remember illusions? Never. Mm-mm. I thought that's what caused dehydration. No, less than 20 ounces of water a day can cause dehydration, which makes you feel foggy, lightheaded, you're out of sorts, fatigued. Drink water. That was interesting to me. I had no idea. Caffeine, yeah, she says caffeine stays in your system for 12 hours. Okay, fair enough. So she's like, don't drink a cup of coffee after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No, what about the 3 p.m. daily crash? Nope, I'm drinking my coffee. So here's what I suggest: melatonin, emergency, EMERGEN-C, emergency. They make this tea, okay? Melatonin, we'll get into that. It's vitamin D from the sun. Creates melatonin, which helps us sleep. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Emergency is awesome, and it's melatonin, but it's in a like a tea form. Okay, it's not actual tea. It's a little packet. It's $6.88 for like 12 of them. Do it. Try it. They're delicious. They're wonderful. I have a nice cup of fruity little tea. Before bed, you knock out. I've taken melatonin tablets. They didn't work for me. Not for me. They work for you. Great. Do it. I'm just saying, don't stop drinking coffee after at noon if you don't have to. So here's my suggestion. I'm trying to help you, man. Don't be laughing at me. I'm just kidding. I don't care if you laugh. Yeah, try those, man. They work great. And then also, yes, know that caffeine stays in your system for 12 hours and it can interrupt your sleep. Sleep, again, is very necessary, apparently, for a good mood balance. The adults are supposed to have 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Who has time for that, dude? I don't know. I just learned all this stuff yesterday. And teenagers need even more. All right, fair enough. Oh my gosh, omegas, dude, omega 3s and 6s. Okay, fatty acids. Dude, I did not know that our body does not naturally produce that. It does not. So fish oil, I used to take that because I heard it was good for my brain, would feed it a little bit and all that stuff. So naturally I took it, but I don't like fish. And I don't like burping up that nasty flavor. I don't like it. So I quit taking it. So omega 3s are an anti inflammatory, whereas omega 6s are inflammatory, or vice versa. Who cares? We're supposed to, omega 6s are what's, okay, omega 3s are found in like grass and seeds in animals that eat that, okay? Fish, stuff like that. Omega 6s are found in like fast food. I would assume that's why I said inflammatory. Fast food. It causes heart disease, diabetes, cancer, all these crazy things. That's okay. These things are supposed to be balanced. We're supposed to have a 1-to-1 ratio. Omega 3 and omega 6, they balance it 1-to-1. Do you know where America is at right now? 17-to-1. Omega 6. Fattiness. I'm not saying fattiness people, I'm saying fatty acids. That was alarming to me. Anyway, get your omegas in, get your omegas in. It'll help your mind. All right, positive thinking. She suggested that number one, stop putting yourself down. Stop putting yourself down. Look, she said every time you do something where you call yourself stupid, if you make a mistake, to write it down and make a tally. How many times a day do you put yourself down? That's interesting. And do it. If you need to know how much you're criticizing yourself, make a tally. Don't do that. Why would you? We'll get into that. Here, my mouth. Got it out. Yay. Positivity. Man, you need to know your worth. You need to know who you are. I've said this to you a million times and I will continue to say it. You need to be positive. As long as you're learning, as long as you're striving, you're learning, improving, being better than your best every day, you're never losing. You're always winning. You're not a loser. So let's do an example. Okay. She gave an example. It was about losing her job. No, that's dialectics. We'll get to that. But she said she did something stupid. And she was like, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Okay, well, I have an example for you. So, let's say I'm vacuuming and I'm staying at a relative's house and they have cats with claws. And this is my first time vacuuming, and they have one of those bag things that apparently can get clawed through. Well, I clean the whole house. Turn on the vacuum. Poof, dust. I'm talking filth, dirt. The bag was full, man. Poof, everywhere, 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 everywhere on my face. Naturally, I'm trying to turn off the vacuum cleaner, but it's new to me. I just used it for the first time. I'm trying to find the off button. I look down. I got this crap blowing all over my face. Now, naturally, my mouth is open because I'm yelling shit, whatever. Come on, yelling. And, dude, okay, I do that. I get it finally turned off, okay? I think I just ripped the plug out of the wall. I mean, I'm saying if I did. Rip the plug out of the wall, right? I go to the bathroom, and for whatever reason, I'm licking my lips, like it was gonna get the dirt out of my mouth. If I licked my lips, that doesn't even make any sense. I don't know what I was thinking. I was disorientated by filth. Don't you judge me. Go to the bathroom, man. Only this is not covered in dirt. I looked like, I don't know, buckwheat, kind of. Like when you got all dirty in the Little Rascals episode. Dude, I was covered in dust. Now, I could have been like, man, you're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot. You're such a loser. You cannot even vacuum someone's house. They're letting you stay here. You're a piece of crap, dude. No. What? What? No. First of all, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not a loser. I didn't know that their cats clawed through the vacuum bags. I didn't know that could ever happen. Instead, I was like, man, Marie. Well, if I had to say what I would say, Marie, you're a winner. You know what, baby girl? You look hilarious. You take a picture, send it to everybody. This is hilarious. And go get that house clean before your little baby niece comes home. Before your brother and sister come home. Replace the bag. Tell them to get their cats clipped, and go to the store and buy them a vacuum cleaner with a plastic compartment. Cool. Done. Then I have 2 extra hours because this dust is everywhere. It's on the ceiling fans. It's on the TV. It is everywhere. And I got a couple hours before they get home. Okay? Fair enough. I turn on something positive so I can learn. Great. I'm in a good mood. Think positive. I think that was the point of that. Oh. Yeah, I never called myself stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm brilliant. I'm wonderful. I'm a genius. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. It's true, though. I do have a genius IQ. Who cares? I don't brag about it. I don't care about it. Thank you, Lord. That was a gift. I don't care about that. I am efficient. I am capable of cleaning this house again, even though I just cleaned it. I don't care. Thank you, Lord, that I have arms and legs and I can see and I can hear and I can do all of these things. I am capable and I have the right spirit and the right mindset. That's what I got out of that anyway. Don't call yourself a loser. You ain't no loser. You're not a loser unless you choose to be one. And if you choose to be a loser, I hope you have a good agenda for it. Don't do that because you're not. You know why people think negative about themselves? It's because of their history. Because people have belittled them. They've been implanted with you're stupid, you're a loser, you're an idiot, you're never going to be anything since they were young. I'm almost about to say F the notes. Okay. Look, here's where depression comes from. It starts as a thought. Little thoughts, random thoughts. They pop in our head. Say the vacuum incident. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, Marie. Really? You didn't see the hole? Come on, you're an idiot. You're a loser. Of course that thought popped there. Pfft. Refute. No, I'm not. This is hilarious. I'm a winner, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to conquer all of that. Don't you. When a negative thought comes into my head, because it is what we are facing. That's why my tattoo is the gentleman standing, holding a sword, facing a legion. A legion. I told you that was true. Whether you believe it or not, spiritually, we're facing a lot of enemies. Negative thoughts. I just one attack. Just one fiery arrow shot at us. So we cut it in half. We refute it. We rip it out. I rip it out and I throw it right back at the enemy. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I am not a loser. I am a winner. I am made in the image of Christ. No weapon formed against me will prevail. I am blessed going in, blessed going out, heading not the tail, above and not below. He that started a good work in me will see it out into completion. I am made in the righteousness. I am covered in the righteousness of God. I am made in His image. I say all that. I like to attack with the Bible. You attack however you need to attack. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. The Lord said that. Believe that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. I'm not sure if that was verbatim, but it's to that effect. Look it up. Anyway, yeah, that's how I refute that. All right, anyway, yeah, be positive. Yeah, laugh. Who cares? Okay, dialectics. All right, this is the art of investigating and discussing the truth of opinion. It's looking at things from different perspectives. The second definition is my favorite. Dialectically thinking is the ability to view issues from multiple perspectives and arrive at the most economical and reasonable reconciliation on seemingly contradictory information and posture. Man, I got crazy when I learned that yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, that was the highlight of my day. Contradictory. Man, there ain't no contradiction about it. There's not any contradiction about it. There is, I'm just saying, for me, look at man, I'm going to win. I'm positive. I bring on the negativity. Bring it on. I don't need to dialect with myself. I do, and I have to, but I'm saying like I'm making light of the contradictory. It is contradictory, whatever. If the bad outweighs the good, or if it's even equal, it's not. Here's my good, all the way up here. Here's my bad, beneath where you can see. It is a contradictory. It is contradictory. That is true. However, there's no debate. There's no discussion. Positivity wins. I'm a winner. I'm a good person. People love me. I love myself. There's nothing I cannot do. Gotta get your mind right. Always think good about yourself. That is the first step. To me, in crushing depression, know your worth. Know your worth. Know and appreciate who you are. You are unique. There's no one else in the world that's going to be like you. Value yourself because you should, because you're good. And wherever you're lacking, look it up and make changes a little by little. Better than your best, better than your best, better than your previous best. It's okay, you're always growing. You'll never lose again. That means that you're never a loser. Don't think you're a loser. You're not. Yeah, that's dialect. That's dialectics. Yeah, argue with yourself if you have to. I don't argue. Yeah, I conquer. I conquer. COVID. Yes. Okay. So. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. COVID. I lost a lot of revenue. I'm self-employed. I'm in real estate. Who cares? I did. I wrote a book. Did this YouTube channel. Okay. Who cares? She was trying to find the positive in anything, so I'm sorry. I wasn't bragging. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that was my example. Oh, she says, yeah. Oh, because I'm sorry. Because she's like, okay, here's an example. If you lost your job, an example of dialectics. I lost my job. I got fired today. Oh no, that sucks. Yes, it does suck. Where am I going to get my money from? But I can think, okay, I get to spend more time with my kids. I get to look for a new job. I'm adding on. I've worked there for 10 years. They haven't given me a raise. I need a vacation anyway. It would be wonderful to take a nap in the afternoon. And plus, I got another 30 years to work anyway. Man, I'm going to enjoy this time. And I have 10 years of experience from this previous employer. Plus, I'm getting unemployment to get a better job. You don't know what the future holds. Don't be a pessimist. People that are always negative. Don't do that. Don't do that. Where the mind goes, the man will follow. It's true. Think positive. Think, yeah, this is an opportunity. Great. I don't like my boss anywhere, man. His toupee was always on sideways, and everybody knew that it was. He's disgusting, and his breath always smelled, and people were rude, and girls were catty and gossipy. Whatever. At that point, you do what I said in a prior video. You think about the negative. Think about the negative. What was so terrible about that place? That'll help you move forward, and then you find a positive. Hey, I have more opportunities, and everything's going to be okay. I even have an opportunity to find a new career. I can go to real estate school. I can go get my life insurance and sales license. I can do anything. I can spend more time with my kids, and I get to cook and clean and do all this stuff and take a break for a little bit. Find the positive. I think that's what she meant to say. She also said add happy. Like spend 15 minutes a day doing something like watching silly memes, being happy, laughing. That's true. So, excuse me. One time, man. First of all, I've told you numerous times. Laughter. It's healthy. It's healthy. It releases a hormone in your brain. I'm not sure which one, surprisingly. Um, that makes your body excited. And dude, don't even crack up laughing to the point you're crying. One time when I was in rehab, they were like, "You should cry. You should cry. Your life is so horrible. You should cry." I'm like, dude, I'm not crying, man. No time to bleed, no time to cry. That's how I was raised. You don't cry. You ain't no cry baby. You're a baby doll. You ain't no cry baby. Okay. Sorry, I'm saying ain't a lot. Whatever. Yes. So I was not going to cry. And so the instructor, the guidance counselor, whatever she was, whatever, she was like, well, crying actually releases toxins from your body. Naturally, I looked it up. That is true. So I said, okay, so does it matter if I cry of laughter or if I cry of agony? Because I'm not trying to cry, get my face all swollen. It doesn't do anything for me. My nose is all stuffy. I'm not trying. I don't need to cry. If I ever need to cry, I will cry. I will shed a tear here and there. I'm not worried about that. Releasing toxins, can I do it by cracking up, laughing, and crying? She didn't answer. I looked it up. Yes, you can. Even yawning. Whenever water comes out of your eyes, it is releasing toxins. Sorry, I don't know why I shared that. Okay, fair enough. Know your triggers, man. People. People. Stay away from those negative people. And if they're in your family, she used an example that, you say someone's in your family and, you meet them at the holiday and they're always critical. They're always saying something negative. She was like, brace yourself. Know that it's coming. And I'm not putting her down. I watched her whole video. It was like an hour. I liked her. She was cool. I just step it up a little, in my opinion. You know that person's going to come at you, okay? They're going to say something critical. Brace yourself. Take it. Once it's done, it is over. Great. You've gotten through. Let it go. Cool. True. True that. True that. Absolutely. I don't know why I'm being so ghetto today. That's true. However, anybody comes at me with some negativity and tries to spew that out into my positive aura, I will slam them. Really? Really? And then I will retort and they will feel stupid and they will be quiet for the rest of the meal. I have done that numerous times. Just saying. But she's right. Yeah, do what she said. Okay. Also, don't let people run over you. Brace yourself. Tolerate it. It's over. That's more of a rape situation than somebody putting you down, talking crap to my face. Okay. Anyway, yes. Identify the differences between why you're feeling sad and why you're feeling happy. Yeah. When's the last time you were happy? When's the last time you were happy? Seriously. Think about it. Cool. Who were you with? Cool. What were you doing? Okay. How can you get back there? You should do that. You should do that. I'm going to the important stuff. Sunlight, vitamin D. Vitamin D is very important. A seasonal defective disorder, that is a real thing. My ex-husband suffered from that, actually. When it's dark, the weather. She's identifying triggers. She said weather was a trigger for her. When it was rainy, she would be depressed. Okay, well. And turn on all the lights and put some cameras on and check the weather and be grateful that it's cool out. Like the plants are getting watered because I get beat up by hoses, trip over them all the time. You have no idea. Hoses are my enemy, but I still water my plants. I do my landscaping. I like it nice. Okay, that's how I would take that. And then the negative people, I say avoid. She says whatever, deal with it. But who cares? Yeah. When's the last time you were happy? Make that happen, dude. Okay, so look. I'm a workaholic. I am. I'm not gonna lie. My kids and I, we've established this thing. It's called date night. Since they were young, I have 3 sons. Okay, and they always wanted to spend one-on-one time with me. But the problem was that when we would go out to eat, everybody was trying to talk at one time to mama. Okay, fair enough. So we established date night. So it's one-on-one time. My eldest, he likes to literally just sit in the car and talk for hours. We literally sat outside of my townhome one day, and sat outside of my car for 2 hours. It was winter. The heat was on. Just talking. That was our date night. Point being, workaholics. That can be a trigger to exhaustion, lack of sleep, hence depression, irritability. I had 3 cell phones at that time. I was running 68 properties and doing my own thing. So I was very busy. So my son and I, he wants to go to a restaurant. They're good babies, man. I'd be like, dude, you guys want to go to the mall? You want to buy some new shoes? What do you want? What do you want to do? No, mama, we just want to spend time with you one time. All right, cool. But this day, Sebastian, he's like, I want to go to this restaurant. Cool, baby, let's go have lunch. I have all 3 phones on the table, going off like crazy, answering only the important ones. He's like, you know what, Mom? Here's what you're going to do, literally. You're going to turn those phones off and put them in your purse, or you're going to take me home. Because I am not here to waste my time. This is our date night, isn't it? Yes. I just want to spend time with you. Can I spend time with my mom for an hour and a half? Am I more important than them? Off. Purse. Yes. Awesome. He forced me. My husband had to force me too, because again, I'm a workaholic, to stop. I don't answer people. I don't care anymore. Now I have learned to do what's important, which is take care of myself. Spend time with people that I love, the people that made me happy. That's what you should do. If you're overworked, take a break. You deserve it. The work will still be there. What do you care? Be a winner. Step it up the next day. But take a couple hours for yourself, man. Spend time with your family. Someone needed to hear it. All right. Yeah, vitamin D, sunlight. Vitamin D receptors in the brain. Yeah, they're responsible for mood. They have light therapy. So if you live in like Seattle, Washington, it has the highest suicide rate actually because it's always rainy there. So yeah, light therapy. They do that too. Whatever. If you're suffering from, what is it, seasonal depression or something? Yeah, seasonal affective disorder. Okay, fair enough. Your circadian rhythm. This is interesting. Your circadian rhythm is based on sunlight. That's why you need sun. That's why you need light. And that's why you need to turn everything off when you go to bed. Your circadian rhythm is what puts your body in balance for sleep. It says when you're tired, that's why you need to work hard during the day and become exhausted. Whatever. Circadian rhythm. It's cool. Look it up. Okay, they did a study on Zoloft versus 30 minutes of brisk walking 3 times a week. The people that were on Zoloft had to come back a year later. Exercise is very important. Dude, clean your house, man. Clean your house. Pull some weeds. Go do something in the yard. Cut the grass. Push you more. Do whatever. 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Apparently that helps depression. It's better than Zoloft. Scientifically, it is. Okay, and you can walk briskly while you do it. Okay, logistics are. Look at what you think. Oh, this is interesting. Look, thoughts pop in our brain all the time. I'll start with an example. 36 minutes. We're going to go to 50. Sorry, deal with it. Look, thoughts pop in our mind. We don't control them. We don't automatically think these things necessarily. This gentleman, different guy, he said if someone throws a rock, he said that thoughts don't solidify who you are. This is me. They don't create your character. Good Lord, is what I got out of that. Okay. Just because you think something doesn't make it who you are. And he went on and on and on. This was like an hour and a half video. Ugh. But whatever. I got a couple good points out of it. He says if you have cancer and you feel the pains of cancer, does that make you cancer? No. If someone throws a rock at you, he said the rock in the back. I'm gonna make it cooler. If someone blasts you in the back of the head with a rock, okay. That's weird. That's mean. But it wasn't your fault, right? It wasn't your fault. They hit you, but you feel pain. You turn around, you look, you don't see anybody there. You cannot slap anybody's kid because they're being idiots. It's not your fault, but you're feeling that. Is that your fault? Of course it's not your fault. That was his point. Fair enough. It's not your fault you feel this way. I say it's your fault if you stay that way. I'm sorry. I'm giving you the answers tonight. Don't be mad at me. I'm here to help you. So yeah, we feel pain. Thoughts. Fuck, I think I might have already covered this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, again, I went out of order on my notes. Yeah. The thought does not create the man. A thought. Okay, here's another example he did. Say you're at a restaurant and you're having dinner with your family and your friends, okay? Yeah, your family. Let's say your family. And your boy calls you, your girl calls you, whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, your house just burned down. Oh my gosh, your house just burned down. I just saw it. It's crazy. It's burnt to the ground. What are you going to do? How are you going to feel? You're going to freak out. You're going to worry. Hopefully be grateful no one was in the house because your family's with you, whatever. Think about everything that was lost and all of these negative things, right? Then he's like, psych, I'm just playing, dude. Immediately what happens? You're relieved. Here was his point. This was a good point. I'll give him credit on this one. You believed a thought. The thought came in your head. You heard it on the phone. The thought entered. You believed it. And then you felt all of these emotions. But as soon as you realized that that thought was not true, that your house really didn't burn down, it didn't really happen, it went away. His point was, it's the same with depression. These are just thoughts that you need to deal with, but they don't make you who you are. I don't know how he combined that, but he did. Either way, it's a good point. If you believe that you're worthless and you're a loser, nah, that doesn't work either. If someone tells you that you're a worthless loser and then you believe it, then you feel like a worthless loser. I'll take it. This is the stuff he left out. Your belief in yourself directs your action in life. Huh. I don't know why he didn't say that. That's true. Whatever you believe in yourself will direct your path. Do you believe you're a winner? Do you believe you're a loser? You believe you're a loser, you're not going to try. You have no ambition. It will direct your path. Despite the thoughts that pop in your head all the time, constantly, negativity trying to destroy you, despite that, you don't believe it, you do what I said earlier, you will conquer. You will conquer. But if you do believe it, I'm sorry, babies. You're going to stay in that depressive state, and the people around you will certainly suffer. Be happy with who you are. Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is going to be a long one. Isolation. Look, isolating yourself is selfish. It's as selfish as suicide. Look, people care about you, man. They want to know you're okay. Don't isolate yourself. I know when we're depressed, we just want to be alone. We want to be left alone. I get that. But you could at least send a text back. And apparently it's healthy. People need face-to-face communication. It's extremely beneficial to our mental health. I learned that yesterday as well. All right, visualize your future. Here's something I used to teach my employees. I would say, right, 3 to 5 goals. I want five. I want 5 goals. Okay, but a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now, you write them down. You write them down. You write them down. Give them post-it notes. I said, go tape them to your bathroom mirror across from the toilet. When you're sitting on the toilet, I want one hung up there. Put one in your car. Put one in your cubicle. Put one wherever. I want you to see these notes on the fridge, everywhere. Your goals. You know why? Because the more you see it, the more it's implanted in your mind, and the more you believe it, and the more successful of a chance you have to accomplish it. I required them to do that. It's true. Visualize your goals, man. If you don't have a future, why would you not be depressed? You need to have a goal. You need to have something that you're aiming for. Ambition encourages joy, purpose. I got something to do. This book, think it hasn't been a pain for me? All I'm doing is visualizing. When it comes out, the people that it's going to help. The people it's going to help. It's going to help people. These YouTube podcasts, you think they don't suck for me, man? You think I'm not feeling weird about it? Of course I am. Low subscribers. I've been doing this for 4 weeks now. 20. You think that doesn't bother me? Of course it does. But I don't care. Because I'm still a winner. And because my message will get out. And because this was my goal. And I have accomplished it. My goal wasn't to get subscribers. My goal was to get online. Just saying. Write your goals down. Look at them all the time. Every time you walk around the house, you see your goals. It will get embedded in your brain. Nothing will stop you. Happy people. Happy people are the most powerful people in the entire world. People that are content. Look at people like to compare themselves. I think what they call it, the Jones versus the Jones or whatever, neighbors, whatever that saying is. You want to have something someone else has. Why? You think people that in third world countries don't want what we have? Say you're living in an apartment, you're 35 years old, you just got divorced, your ex-wife got remarried, she's living in a beautiful house, whatever. So now you're feeling down about yourself? You're feeling depressed? Feeling like a loser? No, you're not. No, you're not. Not compared to a lot of other people in the world, man. There are homeless people literally probably within 5 miles from you that would be happy to have your situation. Feel good about where you are. Be grateful. Gratitude. Gratitude somehow creates drive. I don't know how. It's like I'm so grateful for everything that I have. Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful. Gratitude creates optimism. Thank you, Lord. The Lord said that. That's true because I'm so grateful for where I'm at right now that I know. Look at everything I have. I'm staying with the relative. I broke a foot. My car they had a transmission recall. I was out of a car last week. Who cares? All of it got fixed. Everything's done. Everything's great. I'm so grateful. All I can do is focus on you, on you right now, because I'm grateful. What if I was wallowing in all that? Oh, I couldn't even take my pain medicine today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make this video lucidly. No, no. You cannot defeat a happy person. But we're not trying to get what someone else has. We don't care, dude. It's suicides. How many billionaires, children, trust fund babies have you heard blew their brains out? A lot. Be happy with what you have. That gratitude will incite ambition because you are already so grateful for what you have. You know that you can have more. And you always give thanks. Always be gracious, grateful, gracious and grateful. It's true. The floodgates of heaven will open up whether you believe it or not. It's not my concern. Other opinions don't matter. Who cares what anybody thinks about you? Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Who cares about what anybody thinks about you? All right. Last thing. Look at when you wake up and you got a negative thought in your head. Well, who cares? You got a negative thought in your head. Here's a literal tactic that you do. You wake up. Number one, you're being attacked mentally. And that happens all the time. Battlefield of the Mind. It's a book by Joyce Meyer. I read it. It's quite wonderful, actually. You do this audibly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, look here. We'll do this little experiment right now. Think something negative right now. You suck and no one likes you. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I'm just saying. Think that. Now stop. Or no. While you're thinking that, audibly say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it. What happened? What happened? Oh, you don't remember what you were thinking about? That thought got interrupted? Awesome. Now there's the time that you look at your notes of goals, which should be placed everywhere, and put something positive there. You literally just removed the negative thought and replace it by counting, by audibly, verbally, vocalizing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You cannot think you cannot think and count at the same time when you're doing it out loud. I've done this in therapy. I learned it again yesterday. Try it. You can master it all you want, but think something positive while you're doing it. Okay, and that's fair. It resets the brain. You're doing something different. Okay, cool. Now I get a fresh start. Changing the channel on the TV. It was negative. I turn it off. Turn it back on. Something different channel. Bam. Think of something positive. Look, man. I believe in you. I believe in you. And I am very sorry that you're hurting and you're feeling hopeless and alone. When people reach out to you, do not isolate. You got to get out, man. You got to do something. You're going to have to fight, babies. You're going to have to fight. This is your life that is trying to be snatched from you. Don't lose this fight because people that love you are missing you. And they're missing the old you. I know because I've been there. All right, then. I don't care about the length of the video. Watch it. All right, then. It's cooler than anything I've watched. I'll tell you what. I ain't lying about that. 14 hours on you people. Good Lord. You better watch this. You better watch and subscribe. I'll tell you what. Don't tell anybody about the cutting stuff. Please. But you're worth it. And I don't feel bad about myself because I know who I am. I know who I am. And I'm great and I'm amazing. Doesn't matter what I've done. Doesn't matter what I've gone through. All that matters is what I've come through. And who I am today. And who I'm going to be a day from now. A month from now. A year from now. 5 years from now. All I see is my future. Focus on your future. See yourself crossing the finish line. It's exhilarating. God, look I'm so high right now, like on that, for real. I couldn't imagine being sitting on the floor wallowing in depression. I could not even fathom it. And it takes practice. So watch this video. Watch it over and over and over again. Watch other people. Watch Dr. Caroline Leaf. Change your mind. Change your mindset. Think about the positive. Be grateful you're alive. Be grateful you have internet to watch me. And other people. Definitely other people. That's true. All right. I adore you, man. Don't let depression suffocate you. It's just a thought. You need to refute it. Refute it. It's not true. It's just a thought until you believe it. And then it causes feelings, which lead your actions. That's your enemy. That's your enemy. All right, I do adore you. Next week, we're going to do closing the deal. How to close every single sales deal. All right, then. You have a perfect day. Message me if this was too harsh. I don't really care, but I'll just help you. We'll do one-on-one. All right, then. Bye. Have a perfect day.